Since '99, it's your boy Sachin, and we're going live right now. Boys are buzzing as you can see, and here we are. We're both boy JJ.
How's it going?
We're about to break this shit down for you. So I don't think any Evertonians saw Richarlison scoring that early on. Who did? I mean, that's why we have Hamas in the side though. Brilliant pass. Kabak shite though. I said that from the off and told my mates who I was watching with, and they didn't believe me. But fate's fate, you know.
Ah,
Yeah, so they don't like that. But no, 90 minutes later, first one since '99. I don't know if anybody. I had a good feeling about it, but I knew it was Everton at the end of the day, so we'd probably fuck it up. But we got the dub, level on points. Klopp threw a tantrum. I don't know. I don't know how this could make the weekend any better. Because from top to bottom, every player showed fight. I don't know. Name one player who played poorly. Maybe nobody, honestly. Even Pickford, who we love to hate, he made some top saves. He kept us in there till the end. But I'm buzzing. What can I say? I think every blue out there is having a good time right now. I know that we are over here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah, is the best. Completely agree with you. Can't follow one player. I have to shout out. So if you follow me on Twitter at EFC Rachino, you'll know big time Davo guy. Brilliant in my opinion, and he showed why Elan is not in the side. He didn't make a cameo today, and I was pissed when I saw the lineup because we didn't play Elan versus City because we were wanting to give him an extra training day versus having him sitting on the bench and wasting that, and then we don't start him today, and he doesn't even get off the bench. So that's a bit confusing. But I would rather, instead of saying it's Elan's fault, give praises to Tom Davies because he's been absolutely immense since he came in. He studied Atlanta and has been exactly what we needed. And today, it all was summed up by his tackle on Mo Salah. Salah had him beat, but Dave somehow stuck one of those skateboarding legs in there and fucking took that ball from him, and Salah dove like a fish out of water. No foul was given. Credit to Kavanaugh at that one. But I'm a player, and it's all easier said than done when you have somebody like Doucouré next to him, who he's the engine in the midfield that we've been missing for years, and he hasn't been subbed once. He played 120 minutes against Spurs. He played the full match against City, and you saw in the beginning part of the match today that he misplaced a few passes. I was pissed, but then you saw, over a 90-minute spell, why he doesn't get subbed ever. He is consistently position wise, pass wise. He does not make mistakes, even though in the beginning he did. And what do you got to say about this, though, JJ? Let's bring him in. So this is my mate. He's an Atletico Madrid fan, JJ, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and he's an impartial. So I'm heavily biased. Anybody who watches the match reactions I make know that I love people. And so, what do you have to say, JJ? What are your overall thoughts?
um, I'm a little biased as well. I made a big bet on Everton to finish above Liverpool the moment I saw Van Dijk go down. Uh,
25 minutes for that. We had a bet on that one. Just want to point that out.
Listen, I just don't think Liverpool are they can't hang without him. They just look like an empty shell without him. They try to bang it up the sides. They play heavy metal football, but it's really hard to play heavy metal football with fucking Kabak in the back. He's running into Allison against Leicester. He's getting
on.
caught.
Yeah.
He's getting caught flat-footed. He's not adapted for the league yet. He hasn't adjusted. He's not ready. And another player who hasn't adjusted, I would also say, is Thiago. I found out a crazy stat today that they haven't won a game.
League match.
Match. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Signed a heavy violinist for heavy metal, but no,
It's nuts.
it's
Nuts, and they have no plan B. They
do
keep
have no
banging
plan
into
B.
the middle. Sadio Mane couldn't put a header on.
Credit to Holgate though. Holgate had him in his pocket. He's not been the best
The
right
defense,
back.
the defense was
but
immense today.
it was him
incredible today.
Yeah,
And Tom Davies was everywhere. You're right.
Davo's right, but I think it all stems from Doucouré. I think that Doucouré, you remember the days of Cleverly, Barkley, Besic, like that midfield, and how dreadful it was. And Ross single-handedly had to drag that team up the field, you know. And then we had Lukaku, who a lot of our fans have said was shite, but hindsight's 2020, you know. But now it's the first time since that first season under Koeman that we actual you say?
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier about Allen not playing and starting, and I think it'd be really hard to fit all three, Abdo, Davies, and Allen in with no creative outlet, which I think is why you had to see Gomez and Sigurdsson get subbed in today in that third position, because I really wanted to see Allen as well. And I'd love to see them run amok, but, you know, real life is not how you play FIFA, and you got to play real football, and you need to have people with a creative side, not just. And you know what, Abdo has been very creative, and you see him getting in and creating a final release pass, and he creates a lot of chances. I love how Everton looked this year, and that's why I put my money on it.
We'll see. Now we have Southampton March 1st, Monday night, 2 p.m. They got a good result today against Chelsea, but you have to be backing us at this point. You know, first time in 22 years, anything is possible, as I like to say. We didn't have the Henny today, but we had a few good quality brews. But no, going back to the match at hand, I want to say, so Kabak, we know is shite. We know that. We know he's terrible. I don't even know where the fuck they signed him from, but like, when Hendo went down, I don't root for many people to get hurt, and Hendo is one of them, because like I told my mates, Hendo is somebody we want playing. It's like Gerrard slipping against Chelsea. He's just not that good. He's a glamour player. And him getting hurt, I honestly felt a bit of pain, because it kind of sums up Liverpool's season. They weren't prepared before the start of the season. Klopp went in with 3 first-choice center backs: Matip, Gomez, and Van Dijk. Shit happens. Like last season with the Laporte. Laporte get hurt, City essentially end up dropping out of the race. And so Pep last season didn't make excuses, credit to him. They just move on with business. Injuries are part of the deal. But yeah, Jurgen believes that he's the first person to ever get drawn the short end of the stick and throws a tantrum over. And you saw it today. But point being, is he going to get binned? Like I posted on my Instagram story, first time losing 4 on the trot in the league since 98 years. So I'm telling you, might be as a favor if they bin him off. But anyways, up the fucking toffees, Colin Chong. We're out of here. Have a good rest of your weekend, Blues. What a great match. I'm buzzing. We're all buzzing. Fucking go out there, have a good time. And we go again Monday, March 1st against fucking Southampton. Cheers, y'all.
Wild.
Wow.